Hi everyone and welcome to Nicko's Kitchen once again. Today we're doing something that probably everybody has once or twice a week. It's an absolute staple in nearly every household. We're making spaghetti sauce. Okay, so today we're making spaghetti sauce, something that everybody has during the week, even myself, probably once a week. It is so easy to do, it's so convenient, but I'm going to show you that you don't have to go out and buy it in those horrible jars and just dump it in with the beef or whatever you're using, okay? This way it's going to be a lot cheaper for you because we're going to be making more of it, and you can freeze it, put it away, and it's so convenient. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need some pork, some ground pork and some ground beef, okay? So minced beef, minced pork. Now get an 80-20 split, meaning 20% fat, 80% beef or pork, okay? Because we do want just a little bit of fat in there so it doesn't dry out. We're also going to need some fresh basil, okay? Some spaghetti, of course, because we're going to be serving this with pasta. You're going to need some dried bay leaves, a couple of onions. Now we're going to use red wine. Now if you don't want to use red wine, just use vegetable stock. You're going to need some oregano leaves, just dried oregano. You're also going to need some crushed tomatoes and some chopped tomatoes. Now the reason why we're using both is that with the chopped tomatoes we're going to have that real sort of chunky bits all through that spaghetti bolognese, and the crushed tomatoes will give us that beautiful liquid base. So that's all you're going to need. It's going to make a big pot, so let's get started. Okay, hot pan, and then add in some olive oil. Now I've just diced up our onions just like that, and I'm going to add them to the pot first. Now I just want some colour on those onions, just to go nice and golden brown, because those onions will be the real base of our pasta sauce. And to this I want to add some salt and pepper. Also want to add some oregano. Okay, that smells extraordinary. So now I want to add in our ground pork. Just give it a good mix through, and then I want to add in our beef. Now I want to season again like we did with the onions, salt, pepper, and some more oregano. Just keep stirring it down until all that meat becomes very fine. So that's what you want it to look like before we add in the tomatoes. You don't want it cooked all the way through, because otherwise by the end of it it's going to get very dry. So now we're going to add in our tomatoes. Okay, so add in your crushed tomatoes and your chopped tomatoes. Give that a really good stir. Add in your red wine. Again, just give that a good mix through. Again, just give that a good mix through. And I also want to add in our bay leaves, but don't forget, when you're finished, take them out. And again, I want you to season with salt, pepper, and some more oregano. Now guys, you can see what we've done here. We've seasoned all three layers, okay? The onions, the beef, and then the wet stocks just here. So now what you want to do is leave this, okay? You want to leave it and let it simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes, okay? Just let all those flavors with the bay leaves, the basil, everything like that, just let it infuse for 20 to 25 minutes, and this is going to be delicious. And guys, I'm just going to finish it off with some shaved parmesan just over the top. So there you have it guys, Nicko's easy spaghetti sauce. Now there are so many things you could do to this to really spice this up. Of course you could use loads of garlic, you could add mushrooms, you could add bacon, You could do anything you want, really. You could add olives if you wanted to. You can really let your imagination run wild with this dish so it doesn't become boring and you've got many variations of it. Okay, so let's give this a try. That is sexy. As always, the ingredients are below the page. Just click the arrow button and all the ingredients will be there for you. You guys take care and I'll see you next time.